Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group, Masters. Thank you for coming here and sharing this wonderful time, space, and energy, precious time, space, and energy with each other. I'm really grateful to all of you who are taking their time out to come and share and also discuss. And I'm also happy for bringing this transparency to the group, and I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much to each and everyone. So, Masters, I give my respects and regards to all the Masters and meditators. Let us join our hands and do the same to all the ascended Masters, divine beings, our great Grandmaster Pitama Brahmarishi Patriji, Mahavtar Babaji, and all those gurus, teachers, mentors, healers, coaches who are always helping us, guiding us, and supporting us and showing us the right, true path. We also give our respects, regards, and gratitude to all the Param Guru Mandalis, Saptarishi Mandal Masters, all the Siddhas, the White Brotherhood, White Sisterhood, Masters from the Elemental Kingdom, Masters from the Astral Realms who are connected with the Most High, the Pyramid World Masters, and the Crystal World Masters. And gratitude to all the loved ones and ancestors, and all the archangels, angels, and guardian angels, our spirit animals and spirit guides, who are always supporting us and guiding us. I also call upon Father Universe, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and the sun, moon, and the constellations to help us and guide us. Thank you so much, Masters. So, Masters, we are really grateful to each and everyone. We also request and pray to the Masters to help us align with the soul plan and the soul purpose. Also align us with the highest timeline that we have curated for ourselves. Help us and guide us and support us and show us the right path. Thank you. So, Masters, as you all know, I'm very strict. The first message that today I want to share is that we have to be strict with what boundaries we are maintaining and what we are not. So, limiting and also not limiting, becoming unlimited, but understanding that we are here and we have to be very transparent and truthful, because that is what I preach and that is what I want here with everyone. So today, as we are going to share this quote, Masters, so let me share this wonderful quote today that I found. Once again, yeah. So today, the quote that I'm going to share is from Ralph Waldo Emerson, Master. He says that to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. So there is always someone who is going to try and tell you that this is not right. Do it like me. Do something like me. We can be inspired by someone. We can be happy about someone. We can be proud of someone. But whatever makes us happy, whatever we want to do, let's do that. Let's not follow others in whatever they are doing. Follow only those things that inspire us, but don't try to become someone that you are not, because you can put a mask on but you can't be that person. You can't fake whatever is not yours. Whatever you have experienced can only become yours, but whatever you have not experienced and you try to become them, that is not you. So to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. So this is what I always vouch for, say, and I always follow, that I want to be like me. I want to do stuff that talks about me, that tells that this is about so and so person. This is about my soul, my liking, my dislikes, whatever it is. But the thing is, this will be my greatest accomplishment, to do things that means a lot to me, that are worthy to me, right? And doing something that makes me happy, right? So this is from my side, Masters, and let's begin today with Neeraja ji. So Neeraja ji is from Arizona, Masters. She is also,
Texas,
yeah,
Austin, Texas.
sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
Austin, and she's also uh, basically a research scientist, as well as, I would say she can tell about herself. She is also mother of a son and daughter, as well as she is also the mother of pet animals. Her dogs are there, and she's also she loves growing vegetables in the summer garden. I would say during summer times, and she always does that She recently went to Kailash Mansarovar, had a great journey. I've always like whenever I spoke to her, I have seen her very much active, taking initiative. Um, it's about her that I am very proud that she is taking her life in her own hands, making her life. Definitely, everyone goes through challenges. She has her own sets of challenges, but she has come out as a fighter and she's victorious. And in my own way, I can say that, and in her own way, she has won many battles. So, love you, Nirja ji. Thank you so much for being here. And today, Masters, we are going to talk about and know about chapter 6 from Only Love is Real, which is written by Dr. Brian Weiss. So far, we have read about um, Elizabeth, Catherine, Joanne Rivers, and now we are on to Pedro. But apart from that, Masters, this is about um, sorry, oh, the book is not here. Anyhow, let me bring it back. But it is about soulmates who are reunited again, time and again. They have lived many lives and how they come and reunite. So, this is the story of all those people. But most of all, Dr. Brian Weiss is going through lot many cases, and he is trying to, he has written these stories, the cases that he solved, or the work he had worked on, and how he regressed them, basically how he went into their past life and basically going, not progressing but going back into life, that is called regression. So going into the past life regression, doing the past life regression and knowing about their past lives, which actually is healing them. When you go into your past life, when you go and start seeing what happened in your past life, you become healed, you feel healed, and emotional blockages are also removed. So today, from chapter 6, we are going to take story of Pedro, and Nirja ji will be helping us knowing what it is. So over to you, Nirja ji. Thank you so much.
Th- Thank you, Madhuji. Pranams to all. Greetings to all.
Yes.
So I know some people joined today, and if something is not connecting or you need anything, please let
Yeah.
us know.
Yeah.
And with that kind introduction, I definitely am growing every single day. I learn a new lesson. The moment learn a new lesson, I get a new challenge. So,
Yeah.
but
And
little
the
drops.
one more thing, at the start of the chapter 6, there's a beautiful
Yeah, I'm going to read that out.
do
Yeah.
you want me to share it on screen as well so that it will be helpful to
Sure. Oh,
people?
that will be awesome. And
Okay.
I wanted to read. Yeah, that's why I had it. I have my book and open and that, but
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
Yeah. So let me share and then we can start. One second. Give me a second here. Mhm. Yeah. So it's chapter 6, right, Master?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
So here it is.
Yeah. So, as Madhuji said, welcome everybody. We're reading this book, Only Love is Real, by Dr. Brian Weiss, a very well-known psychiatrist. This book is again exploring a lot of themes of reincarnation, spiritual connection, and so as Madhuji said. So, this quote in the start, it is written by John Masefield. It's a really beautiful quote. I read it a couple of times and just was trying to digest it. I hold that when a person dies, his soul returns again to earth, arrayed in some new flesh disguise. Another mother gives him birth. With sturdier limbs and brighter brain, the old soul takes the road again. It's so beautifully said that we have this reincarnation. We know we are going to come back, and the way I understood from this is when a soul leaves or vacates the body and then it comes back in a new flesh disguise, it's saying, because you're going to be in another physical form. It could be a different sex, it could be a different age group, it could be a different relationship with that person. But a different mother will give birth. And it's almost like with since our soul journey is about learning lessons and facing challenges, the author for this stanza is saying that with sturdier limbs and brighter brain, because we're learning all this lesson, the old soul takes the road again. And so they start this new incarnation again. So I'll pause there if any questions. If not, I will start going into the story, Madhuji. Um, any questions on that stanza? Beautiful. Uh,
Beautiful, beautiful.
5 minutes. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
continue.
Yes. So we are at the point where we are picking up on chapter 6, where we are exploring chapter 6. And Pedro is the person who is now come back for his appointment again with Dr. Brian Weiss. He's still very traumatized. He's keep thinking he's having a lot of guilt. And because of that, even simple things and simple pleasures are, he's not able to find joy in them, and they're interfering with his sleep. So on this session, he starts describing to Dr. Brian, and he keeps telling Dr. Brian that he was having this dream that is keep recurring to him. And so Dr. Brian asks, "What is it about?" And he says, "An older woman has appeared." And Dr. Brian is asking him, "Do you recognize that woman?" And Pedro says, "No, I don't recognize her. She seems to be in her 60s or 70s. And while she's wearing a nice, beautiful white dress, her face is looking very anguished and sad. And she's like, as though she's reaching out to me, and she's keep repeating the same sentence over and over again, or the same phrase. She's saying, hold her hand, you will know. Reach out, hold her hand." And she doesn't say a lot, and this dream is occurring more than once. So Dr. Brian is like trying to find out what does it mean. And then Pedro also says that she was holding a white feather. So Dr. Brian Weiss is asking like, what does that mean? And so Pedro here says that you are the doctor, you should tell me what it is. And so then Dr. Brian Weiss is thinking, yes, I am the doctor. And usually, sometimes these feathers and other symbols have a meaning. But he also makes a statement here that the feather or a symbol can mean different things to different people based on their unique experiences. And he talks of two other famous psychiatrists, almost like the father of psychology. He talks of one person called Carl Jung, who was a Swedish psychiatrist, and he went into a lot into the psychoanalysis, and also the psychiatrist Sigmund Freud, who on which this whole psychoanalysis is based on. Sigmund Freud is called as the father of psychology almost. So all this psychoanalysis and trying to understand, these people were the initial pioneers of this whole field. Um, but Dr. Brian was feeling like this was not something that Dr. Freud would have said, but he's thinking about it, and he says he's honest. He's like, trying to digest what Pedro is telling him, trying to use his own professional insights into what this could mean. And generally, he was thinking that a feather could mean to symbolize peace or spiritual state or many other things. And so he's saying that as we go deeper into your regression today, into your dreams, perhaps we'll learn more about it. And then Pedro tells Dr. Brian Weiss that I got the dream again, and it was the same thing, same feather, holding out her hand and telling out, reach out to her, hold her hand. And so they began this session, and there's a paragraph or two where Dr. Brian Weiss talks of physically how you look when you start getting slowly into meditation. He's saying that the ability of your eyes to roll forward and the way you start slowing down your breath, or you're trying to soften your muscles and you try to go slowly, the way your eyes close. And Pedro was trying to do that. However, it looked like uh, Pedro's physically was looking like he was wanting to relax, but mentally, Dr. Brian Weiss was feeling that something mentally was holding him out. He was not able to relax completely. The way when you look at the eyes and he's doing, physically, he was able to show that he's slowly getting into that hypnosis. And so Dr. Brian Weiss was a little surprised. Why is it that even though physically it is showing what could be that in his mind that is interfering with him trying to go deeper into deeper? So he starts slowly reassuring Pedro that, to just relax and think of this session only as a practice session and not put too much stress, because one of the things that Pedro was trying to get an answer for he was trying to find his brother who died in childhood. And so he's putting a lot of pressure. So to ease that stress, Dr. Brian was telling him that this is just a practice session. Let's not worry whether you have an experience or not. Let's just keep calming down. And as Dr. Brian Weiss is talking like that, Pedro becomes more and more relaxed, and it looks like he's entering into this deep hypnosis phase. And his breathing is also slowing down. It's slowed down. His muscles are also looking softer. And as he goes, he's kind of going deeper and deeper into that sofa, the white leather recliner. So almost Dr. Brian is giving this whole visual experience. You can see almost a person sitting there and slowly relaxing. It's a lot going on in his mind. There's a lot on his mind, and he's trying to go back little by little. And again, Dr. Brian Weiss continues to coach him that, try to remember what was your last pleasant meal when you were happy, kind of things. Use all your senses, try to see who was there, and he slowly instruct him, but he's instructing very calmly to say that that in hypnosis is only a form of focused concentration. So maybe that in the previous paragraph, he was also telling that people who want everything in control, it's very hard to let go. And I feel that many times, and I'm sure others would feel too. It's that something holds us up and you need to relax to let go. So Dr. Brian Weiss is advising him, coaching him gently that you never give up control. You're always in charge. And all this hypnosis is just a self hypnosis. And I think it was helping Pedro relax a little more because he's hearing this that you're always in control. And Dr. Brian Weiss also says that if you ever get anxious because you saw a memory or an experience, then remember that you can just step back because you're going deeper into it. So now you are looking at it like an observer. So you can just float above it and look at it like an observer. And his example he's giving, like how you would visualize a beach or your house or anything. So, and if you're very uncomfortable, he said you can just open your eyes and then alert, and you can do that. So know that you have this in control. And, there are some shows that he references here, Dr. Weiss. He talks of the Star Trek. If any of you have seen, the beam people from one planet to another or from one galaxy to the other. Madhuji, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 we can hear you. We can hear you, Neeraja ji.
Sorry, my headphones suddenly went, they said disconnected, so I don't know if you heard. So
No,
I'll
no,
continue
we
like this.
could hear you.
So he keeps telling him about to just relax, and so Pedro is going deeper into deeper, and then he gently asks him, like, can you go back a little more into yours because they're trying to understand his dream and all. So right now in that regression session, Pedro is in a farm. His parents are leaders in that farm, and he's very happy. They're dogs. He's got horses, very swift horses, and he's also like he's both a horse rider and also a hunter. And it was very happy memories that he's talking about. And then he also, as he's looking about it, Dr. Brian wants to keep him for some time in that because they're pleasant memories. And as he goes deeper, it's almost like a whole door is opening, a huge door. Calls it a magnificent door that opens, and he's going deeper into it. And then all of a sudden, Pedro's eyes are like fluttering, and he's like, he's looking very anxious, and he's very alarmed, and he's starting to cry. And then he keeps saying, it's terrible, terrible. They're all killed and the bodies are everywhere. The animals, like the horses, cattle, and oxen, were all gone. There is fire. And then he sees that there were large white feathers that are also fluttering or flying around in that cold sunlight. So it's a very bleak scene. Seems to be a lot of destruction there. Somebody came and destroyed a lot of things. They used a lot of words like carnage and destruction. So all of things are really not good. And so Pedro is really angry, and he said that nobody can uh, help you now. Like, I'm trying to He uses the word no wall or no warlords will protect you from me. He says that he wants revenge. But at this point, he's so numb that his whole family has been killed that he doesn't have that revenge happening, but he's wanting to do that. He feels very hopeless about that. So then Dr. Bryce is trying to, because, he says that from his past experience with other patients and with other clients, usually if something is traumatic and really bad, then people try to remember that because it gets stuck in their psyche. And I was reading this paragraph. I remember when I started meditation a long, long time ago. One of the things they told us in Sahaj Math also, they were saying that the way meditation is it cleans away our impressions. If not, the impressions can get buried in our psyche, and it almost becomes like fossils. And then that will be stuck to the soul as it goes. So it's like a cleansing process and healing. And so Dr. Brian has experienced this with um, other patients too. So he says, go back to the happier times. What do you remember from that? And Pedro is now talking about that they were a nomadic family. He uses some words which looks like maybe they spoke a different language at the time. For tense, he uses some word called YURTS, years. But he said they were very powerful family. Earlier, we heard that they were also leaders, right? And so he and his parents were leaders. They were strong, skilled horsemen and hunters. And while all this was happening, he also has good memories that he married the most beautiful girl in of the people, and that he had a choice to marry another leader from a neighboring kingdom or a neighboring chief, but he married the girl he did because of love. He loved her, and her parents were also no more. They were killed, and so it's almost like Pedro's parents became both like they acted as though they were parents and as in-laws for this wife. And then they had a child, and they were all very happy, and he loved the child as far as they can remember. And then Dr. Brian Weiss is trying to probe little more, trying to get into more of it, and he says, "Do you know what the place was called?" And Pedro kind of hesitates, and then he says, "Mongolia." That's what I think it is, Mongolia, because he remembers something. And Dr. Brian kind of puts it like this, that even though Pedro is in the past, you might ask a question like, how is he talking about it in English in present day? But he says that this is what happens because as you're going in the process, we talked about like being an observer or something. So this is like that. The process is similar to watching a movie. The present day mind is very much aware, watching and commenting. And then what the mind will do, it will compare the movies, characters, what happened in the past with what is now, and then the present day knowledge of history and geography to help do the date and locate, provide some more information of when this movie happened or when this scene happened, because he's looking through his mind and trying to get all that. And this is all happening when Pedro is completely hypnotized. But Pedro could vividly remember that Mongolia that existed many years ago. He could speak English and answer many questions while remembering. And so then Dr. Brian Weiss is asking more that, do you remember your name? What is happening? And but Pedro is hesitating to tell all that since there was not much going that he like maybe he's not able to connect that much. But he remembers that he had a child and that when the child was born, everybody was very happy. Just not only Pedro and his wife, but also Pedro's parents and even the people. And Pedro was very tired by then, and he did not want to return back to that scene again and again confront. So what happens sometimes you've done that, it's such a traumatic experience. He got some out of it, but he didn't want to go back to learn more about what happened. So Dr. Brian Weiss kind of brings him back, awakens him back, because he knows that they might have to do it again, but doing it immediately might not be good because Pedro seemed very traumatized. And that in some cases, Dr. Wise, and he has to go second time or third time. And that as you go through, you'll understand what kind of emotional blocks or distractions And as it is coming and they try to do with the positive, the happy part of it, then he can learn and hopefully use it as a therapy, as Madhuji was telling earlier, to understand why those emotional blocks are happening and hopefully get peace understanding that. And then Dr. Brian Weiss also was not pushing Pedro a little more because Pedro was also having some more months to stay in Miami. And so, because of that, then he knew that they would have more time, plenty of time to explore what happened in the Mongolian life and look at other lifetimes as he was helping adding into this. And as he's telling this, Dr. Weiss digresses a little bit and he talks of a small story that he came across at one of his participants in one of his workshops. So Dr. Brian Weiss is known for conducting a lot of past life regression workshops. And in that one, he talks of a beautiful story. He said there was one lady who came and told him that from the time she was a little girl, whenever she hangs her hand over the side of her bed, she used to feel like another hand would lovingly come and hold that hand. And she would feel very reassured what it is. And then sometimes when she gets scared and she accidentally pulls back her hand, then whoever or whatever is holding her hand would pull away, and then it would break that bond or that embrace. And but she always knew when to reach for the hand when maybe when she was anxious or something, she would always do. So there was no physical form of anybody being there. It was just her feeling that somebody was holding her hand, and she was feeling a lot of comfort by that. But as she grew older, the experience continued. She got married, but she never told her husband or her parents or anybody about it because she was scared that people might not believe her. And then all of a sudden, there was no hand. It appeared as though the hand completely disappeared. And she felt very like sad that it happened. And it happened when she became pregnant. And so she was looking for that during pregnancy to see if that hand was there to provide her that support. And then suddenly that hand disappears. And then she has a daughter. She's very beautiful. She's born. And after the baby is like born, and for a few days when she's lying in bed with her baby, suddenly the baby holds her hand. And this lady feels the same emotion she felt when that hand, she felt the previous hand. So it's almost that soul in that hand is now in her baby. That's how I interpreted it. And she felt that hand as her protector is now come back in this lifetime as her baby. And so she feels really, really happy. She's crying now, but this crying is because of happiness. She's finding that love and connection that she had before. And then she understands that this connection is just not physical in this because now the baby is with her physically, but she had experienced this previously too. And that's where chapter 6 ends. And
Thank you, Neeraja ji. Thank you, Master.
wanted to
So this was
anybody have
chapter 6
anything
by Neeraja
or
ji, Master. Yes, Neeraja ji, go ahead,
we
continue.
can't hear you, Madhu.
Yeah, actually, you have to put the. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was saying is that because you were speaking, so I did not want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Your voice was not clear, but we were still able to hear and make out, what you were telling.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
No, it was only after you took out the
headphones.
earphone. Yeah,
Should
AirPods.
I repeat that portion?
No, that's okay. I believe Master is like if anybody wants to repeat, yeah, we can repeat that. Uh,
I didn't realize. I don't know why they went out of battery when they're like.
That's okay, no problem, Nirja ji. So it was about Pedro Masters. And so Dr. Brian Weiss takes him into his past life where he sees that he's married to a beautiful girl. And that girl, when she got married, basically she did not had parents. And they had a child also. And because the lady did not had like any parents were not there. So Pedro's past life, whoever was there as Pedro's parents in his past life, they actually always behaved as if that beautiful girl who was Pedro's wife in the past life was actually daughter also. So they behaved with her as if it's their own daughter. And so they lived a nomadic life. They had a lot of farm animals, cattle, everything. But because in his past life he saw that there had been a massacre where fire has actually destroyed everything. Only one tent was remaining, that the center one, and it was basically not congruent. Basically, the shape of that tent was also destroyed because of the massacre fire. But here, Dr. Weiss says that time and again, when you visit your past life, you actually become more healed every time you visit, because there's many a times what happens is, whenever a person who has never done this past life regression therapy, whenever they do it for the first time, they go into their most traumatic event for the first time ever. Whenever they do it, they actually go into their most traumatic event. And maybe that at that time they might not heal themselves fully, but when they visit time and again, so it's basically you're experiencing the trauma again and again, and you go and visit that, and you become healed. Basically, you release that energetic block. You understand that now whatever you are um, remembering, it's basically from your past life, and that past life now does not hold that much importance, and you have basically progressed into another incarnation where you are living another life. So you basically understand that you are not this physical body, but the soul is actually progressing forward and living their life and understanding. So certain traumas you leave behind, but still that trauma is there in your memories. In which memory? The body that we have. So there are how many bodies? There are 7 layers of the human body. And the mental layer and the causal layer is where you store those memories. So astral body and mental body is where you are storing that memory. But then the trauma is into your energetic layer. That is the etheric layer, right? So etheric layer is the second layer. First layer is the physical layer, second layer is the etheric layer, third layer is the astral body, then fourth body is your mental body, fifth body is your causal body, sixth body is your supracausal body, and then the seventh body is your nirvanic layer or the diamond layer. So this is where basically in the mental layer you store many of the memories, right? Mental layer. The causal is the Karan Sharir, that is why, when, where, why this is happening. And then the supracausal is you start knowing the answers. Nirvanic is where you are actually releasing everything, and now you become the universal self, that I am that, right? I am. And you let go of the ego, where you become that I am the supreme self, I am one with the divine. And this is where your nirvanic self lies. You are able to talk with the masters. Anyhow, the point is, here Pedro is remembering all his repressed emotions, traumas, when he is going into the sessions time and again. So Dr. Weiss says that this is the time when I'm going to, with all those workshops that I have done, whenever we go into another workshop with Pedro, he will heal. And so he also says that there was one workshop where he had discussed this about a participant who told her a marvelous story, told him a marvelous story where she was, at that time, she was a little girl. And from that time till now she's a woman, she's a mother of a baby girl. She's told Dr. Weiss that during childhood time, she would always feel that a presence of someone or entity or a being coming and holding her hand. So whenever she used to put her hand outside of the bed while lying down sleeping, that hand would come and hold her hand time and again, and she would be feeling very cared for. But this happened for even when she got adult, she became adult. When she got married, she thought that this is very childish to even say this to his husband, and he might not believe, so she never said. But then when she got pregnant and she became a mother, so after a while, the child, one day, the child actually kept her hand on top of her mother, that lady, and she felt the same feeling that she used to feel from childhood till now, till today. So she immediately understood that this is the that same careful, like the cared, who is coming and giving her that care. It's her own child who was actually, as a soul, they were keeping an eye on her to help her. be in that cared zone, right? So this is where we are stopping the chapter 6, masters. So basically, it's kind of a protector. Some protector was there who was always protecting us, or protecting her and guiding her. So that connection she felt, that love, that connection she felt, which extends far beyond the physical. That's where the sixth chapter ends, masters. So now the chapter 7 is there, where we are going to learn about Elizabeth, but it would be next week, masters. Anyone has any questions to ask or share before we go ahead into meditation, master? Anything anybody wants to? Any questions? You can raise your hand or ask anything, masters, at this time. If you have any questions related to anything, related to the spiritual world, definitely, but anything within this. Okay, masters, please do ask. Okay, Keshav Rajji, do you have any questions? Would you be kind enough to let me know? Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Where are you
No,
from?
madam. I'm from Dallas.
Dallas, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for letting me know. And I hope you are liking this book that we have started, Only Love is Real. And
I have in Hindi.
oh, wonderful. That's great. That's great. So are you visiting Dallas, or you are living there, staying
Yeah,
there?
living
Okay.
here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, master. So, anybody else would like to share anything or know anything or ask anything? Or yes, Mamta ji, you wanted to ask something, right? You mentioned, was that you today?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Tell me, what was the question that you wanted to know?
Yesterday, it was about yesterday that the session we talked about.
Can you be a little louder? Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just very less. The voice is coming less. I can hear you, but I have to, concentrate to hear you. Focus, more
It is
focus.
full volume. Let me just check.
Yeah, tell
Okay.
me.
So it was about yesterday's session. We talked about the abortion
Yeah.
part.
Uh-huh.
So the question I had was the scenarios for the abortion that happened were due to natural uh, calamities, you could say, or maybe the baby was having some issue, or by birth there was some default.
Uh-huh.
So that was the reason for the abortion. But there are some cases where the adults make the decision of not having the baby
Mhm.
because of some personal reasons.
Uh-huh.
So would that case also be considered as the same for you know the uh, the abortion part that we talked yesterday? Or
Yeah. Let me share that line so that it will be readable by everyone. So here, on this paragraph, see here, an abortion or a miscarriage usually involves an agreement between the mother and the soul that would enter the baby. Okay, let me zoom it so that everyone can read beautifully, nicely. Okay. So this is where the paragraph is. So, okay, an abortion or a miscarriage usually involves an agreement between the mother and the soul that would enter the baby. Either the baby's body would not be healthy enough to carry out its planned tasks in the coming life. So Dr. Brian Weiss continues, or the timing was not right for its purposes, or the outside situation. Now here the outside situation had changed, such as the desertion of the father when the baby's or mother plans required a father figure. So the Pedro says yes, he nodded, but he didn't look convinced. So he says that because of the Catholic background, he was not able to. But anyhow, he also tells about that he has done his research. So saying that, uh, I think from here, right? From here to not about what I've read or heard from the others. This information comes from his patients. So sometimes the word, okay. Yeah, my patients tell me that the soul does not enter the body right away. Around the time of conception, a reservation is made by the soul. No other soul can have that body. the soul who has reserved that particular baby's body can then come into and out of the body as it wishes. It is not confined. This is similar to people in comas. Anyhow, yeah. So your question that it says that if the mother takes that decision of aborting that baby, right? Right? So still, if that lady is to become pregnant again, or she wants to become a mother, and it's in her soul plan to become a mother, then definitely the soul will be attached to the body. Like whenever she is there, basically the soul will be near to that mother. When the time is appropriate, when she gets pregnant, that soul will enter the body either during the pregnancy time or before and after, right? After pregnancy. As soon as the baby is delivered, like in Thinking and Destiny book, we have read that as soon as the mother gives birth to the child, as soon as the child comes into air, that time the child does this first gasp of air he takes, he or she. So they breathe, and the first gasp is basically of that air. That is the time when the soul enters. That's what it's written in that book. Anyhow, so definitely the effect will be if the mother does not want the baby at this time, maybe certain situations, or maybe the father who was the father, they are not ready. So that time, definitely the planning, whatever they have done, will be destroyed, I would say, but it would be kept in mind by the soul that I need to enter the baby whenever this mother gets pregnant. Maybe she holds that consciousness, or she holds that power to give that leeway to this child who is coming into earth, because that child who is going to come, or the soul, I would say, not the child, but the soul who is going to enter the child's body or come into the child's body, basically they have certain soul plan. So they will wait for, because they have that kind of soul plan. They might have prepared, because maybe this is the mother that this soul wanted, right? Some planning, karma, balancing, whatever, or certain experiences that you need to learn. So because we have already planned our soul planning, right? So we will choose only those that we have planned for, and we will wait for that. In that case, like here at the last chapter 6, like in the Pedro story, after later in the last part, there's this marvelous story of this woman who is basically telling that from childhood she feels a hand coming and holding her hand during night time. Whenever she her hand goes out of the bed, there's a hand that comes and holds her hand, and she's growing up and feeling the same feeling every time. Whenever she feels she needs to have that care or love, experience that love or care, that hand will come and hold her hand. And till the time she gets pregnant, and then she holds her baby. One day her same baby, basically the baby that she gave birth, when she holds her mother's hand, she felt the same connection, same love that used to feel with that hand from childhood. So she understood that this is the person, or this is the being that was coming and protecting me, guiding me, or caring me. And so basically that's intuitive nudge, right? Intuitive gut instinct coming and telling you that this is the same person. So anyhow, I hope I answered your question. If is there anything else that you wanted to know within this? No, okay. Yeah, thank you, Mamtaji. Thank you so much. So, masters, let's go into meditation if there are no questions. Neeraja, would you give meditation today, or let me know? What do you feel?
You can do it.
Okay, okay, masters. So, thank you, Neeraja. Thank you so much for doing today's Swadhyay book read. Let's meditate, masters. So sit cross-legged, drink some water before we go into meditation, and take out your glasses. Try to make yourself as comfortable as you can. And if you have pyramids, you can use pyramid like this one, or the other one, the brass one, or the fiber one, whichever you have at home. So try to inhale deeply and exhale softly, masters. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your own time. As you inhale deeply, your body becomes more relaxed. One by one, start connecting with every part of your body, from your head, going towards your feet, and then grounding your energies with Mother Earth. But first and foremost, let's inhale deeply, take our own time, and as you inhale and exhale, slowly and steadily, we are going to become one. We are even also going to forget about how we are breathing in and how we are breathing out. We just get into this deep, deep meditative state. But let's first relax our brain region. As you inhale, inhale deeply, masters. And exhale softly with the same amount of time that you took in to breathe in. As you relax your body one by one, try to feel each and every part in your facial region relaxing. Relaxing your jaws at this time, masters. Relaxing your brain, the left and right side of your brain by inhaling and exhaling. Breathing into your throat. Let your voice feel this incoming breath, masters. Let every breath be your guide. Gut, throat, breathing into your spine, and let your upper back, middle back relax as you go into deep, deep meditative sleep. Let your heart and lungs feel this incoming life force energy, feeling this higher vibrational energy of your breath every second. You're raising your vibration, raising your energy, and feeling totally relaxed and peaceful. Use every second to your advantage at this time, masters. As you inhale, now breathing into your abdomen region, your stomach, your reproductive parts, and your excretory organs are feeling this incoming fresh breath. As you inhale, you can expand your stomach muscles to inhale. And as you exhale, contract your stomach muscles. Feel each and every breath masters. Relaxing your lower half part of the body now. Bring your focus down onto your base, your lower back, your hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles. Feel the flow of every in-breath and out-breath. Now going down into your ankles, feet, the soles of your feet and your toes. Every breath is highly rejuvenating to your body. Let's now ground our energies with Mother Earth. Surround our body with this divine white light coming down from Father Universe. So making this intention, invoking Father Universe, and also the golden pyramids from the astral realm, with each and every breath entering our body, making us more peaceful and serene. Tranquility hitting our brain, helping us release positive hormones into our body, secreting dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Surround yourself with this divine white light masters. This is a form of protection that you create around yourself and support your aura, protect your aura. Let this divine white light enter your crown. Inhale this divine white light, and as you exhale, imagine that you are releasing this white light around yourself. Your whole being is protected by this white light, surrounding your aura, surrounding your being. From every direction, you're totally protected and totally cared for. Just inhale and exhale, and just become one with everything. Let there be no separation. Let each and every breath be your guide. And as you go to more deeper, let there be no separation. As you go more deeper, you are becoming or you are going into oneness more and more. Just inhale and exhale and stay in that oneness. Very slowly and steadily, let us come back into our body's consciousness. Take your time and start feeling your body from head to toe. Giving thanks and gratitude to Mother, Father Universe, and very slowly returning back into our body's consciousness, and clasp your hands and fingers whenever you feel comfortable and you're ready to come back. Start your journey back and start feeling your body. Move your feet, your toes, unclasp your hands and fingers, and whenever you are comfortable, masters, you may open your fingers and keep them on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So masters, very slowly you all can come back now. Open your eyes with a beautiful smile and hug yourself whenever you are comfortable. Take a deep in breath and say this to yourself. I am a powerful, healthy, happy, vibrant soul. I am a happy, healthy, abundant, prosperous human being. I am love. I am happiness. I am peace. Within me and around me is love and golden light. I am always supported, appreciated, and respected. My life is filled with wonderful things, people, and good energies. I am always cared for. I am totally protected, guided, and I'm always being given opportunities to progress on my soul journey. I am always loved, cared, and happy. There's a lot of peace, happiness in my life. I love myself and I love others. Whatever I do it with love. Wherever I go, love always surrounds me. Peace always surrounds me. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's really wonderful having you all here. If anybody has any questions or any experiences to share, please raise your hand and would love to hear you out. But if not, then a few things that I want to share is, either ways, if you have anything to share, please raise your hand. But in the meantime, I would like to share that today is Friday, and today, as you all know, it's the last day of this week, right? So from Monday again, we'll take the classes, and Wednesday is the New Year, sorry, Christmas time, right? So Wednesday is Christmas time. So definitely we'll see how it goes, but we'll meet, okay? We'll try and meet. So let's see. If there is something that is coming up on Christmas Day, maybe we might not eat, but I'm not sure right now. So let's take it one day at a time. And definitely from Monday, we'll do the Swadhyaya again. Yes, Gurpreet ji. Thank you so much, Neeraja ji, for the wonderful Swadhyaya that you did today. Really, it's a great help from Rani ji and you. And definitely I want others also to join in with the Swadhyaya book read whenever you can, masters. It's really wonderful to give that service to everyone. Yes.
Sorry about the audio if people, I didn't realize that at all.
No. It was okay, Neeraja ji. It's okay. I just wanted to make sure that the part that you read after that, or you spoke about it, It's basically being heard by everyone.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
gisting, give a gist,
Yeah.
Anyhow. But thank you, Neeraja ji. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Gurpreet ji.
नमस्ते मधु जी
Namaste.
मुझे आपसे क्वेश्चन था
Uh-huh.
मैंने आपको जिस दिन मुझे सपना आया था उस दिन मैंने आपको भेजा था तो वो ऐसा था कि मुझे आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड कि वो क्यों आया लाइक
See,
सुबह
why I didn't answer. First, I'll answer your question, okay? First. So it's like why I'm not answering. I want you all to come here because either ways you are coming here and asking me. So why not come here and ask me? Definitely, out of this time is my home time, and definitely people do make appointments, and that also everyone needs to understand that this time is precious as well. So make time. If you want to ask any question, this is the time you can ask freely with me, right from here. It's if it is very very personal, you can't share in front of others, then definitely send me an audio message, but make sure to attend every day. I'm not going to entertain people who are not attending and then asking me questions. First of all, to be very clear, it's not only about you, many others are doing the same thing, and I don't like that when I am able to come and give my time is also important. I have a family, I have children, my husband is there, and I do need to work. But anyhow, I come here every day. So I expect the same from everyone. See, not everyone's life is same. But still, Neeraja ji is very busy. Many people, Sonal ji is very busy. Pushpa ji is busy. Everyone is busy doing everything, right? So, but I'm not saying that rest of all are not busy. They are all also busy, but they are coming here, right? Anyhow, so you shared me
I
that message. Yes, you tell me.
yeah मुझे आई अंडरस्टैंड आप मुझे आंसर नहीं दिया तो आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू आर बिजी दैट्स व्हाई यू डिडंट आंसर माय क्वेश्चन बट या मुझे ऐसा था कि वो सपना ऐसा था कि मैं और मेरी आई थिंक वो मेरी चाची और एक आई डोंट नो वो कौन था राइट तो वो जो मेरी चाची आई शॉक कि वो मेरी चाची निकली लाइक यू नो जिससे मैं मेडिटेशन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन वो समझा आई वो थी एंड देन आई शॉक कि उसने उसको बोला वो जो लड़का था मेल आई थिंक और उसको बोला कि आप इसको क्यों दे रहे हो मुझे क्यों नहीं दिया आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज क्या दिया मुझे नहीं पता वो बोलता है कि इसका भला हो जाएगा एंड देन ऐसे बोलकर वो चला जाता है एंड देन मुझे फिर मैं मेडिटेशन में होती हूँ मैं अब एक लाइक मुझे पता होता है वो क्या बातें हो रही है जब मैंने मेडिटेशन निकली मैं बोली आप ऐसे क्यों बोला राइट मैंने कहा मैंने अभी सब कुछ सुन लिया राइट तो मेरी चाची बोलती है कि आप मेडिटेशन करो मैंने कहा कि मैं अभी उठ खड़ी हूँ लाइक आई अवेक ऑलरेडी तो फिर वो बच्चा आता है एंड मैं बच्चे को बोलती हूँ कि तो मेरा बेबी है एंड वो बोलता है यू फिर मैं तो मजाक कर रही हूँ आई डोंट नो व्हाट मुझे समझ में नहीं
See,
था
I can't understand you. The point is, I also cannot understand you the way you are telling me. It's not clear. Okay, it's not clear. So
I know
one thing that I want you to do is work on your throat chakra. I have seen you time and again, and I have heard you, but I want you to work on your throat chakra by you don't have any problem with it, but the thing is, your communication is not clear. So you have to communicate clearly. And once you start doing that, try to chant on this mantra. That is the Bij mantra of throat chakra. That is hum. So hum, chant hum here. It should come here. You should feel the vibration here. And also do the Saraswati mantra if you can, because most of the time what you want to communicate, it can't come through and we cannot understand it clearly, right? But the point here is that you saw something. That's what I infer that maybe someone is giving you something. They are trying to give you something, not to your chachi or something, right? Okay, but the thing is that's a new energy coming to you, It's trying to tell you that you be ready for that. And it's just, don't try to take chances with it. When something new is going to come, you have to be ready for it to take care of it, right? It can be a new baby, it can be a new project, it can be something new, okay? Anything new. So for anything that is coming to you and not going to your mother, Chachi, the small, the smaller one, whoever it is in your life, but when it is coming to you, so that you will be getting the benefit of something good, okay? For your benefit, that energy is coming to you, okay? But what is that? Is that a new project that you're going to start? Is that a new thing that you have started working on, or new kind of um, habit that you have taken over, something, So think about it. What is there something new coming into your life? Is it about a baby actually? Or is it about a new work, new job, something, Think about it.
And one more question. This is the last question मुझे वो कल से मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कोई कृष्णा का कोई त्योहार है और कोई क्योंकि
आज
मुझे कृष्णा का बहुत ज्यादा दिखाई दे रहा है और छोटा सा कृष्णा उसके गाने उसके स्मॉल सा क्यूट सा फेस 2 दिन हो गए मुझे वही दिखाई दे रहा है आई मीन
Okay, so
बहुत ज्यादा
okay, see,
आई
recently,
थॉट
what is coming recently is Jesus Christ's birthday, that is on 25th of December, okay? Jesus Christ's birthday is also connected with Christ consciousness, okay? With Krishna consciousness. Or definitely there's something new that is coming to you. Maybe that's what I am inferring, the way you are telling me. Are you trying for pregnancy? Are you trying for having a baby, basically? Are you guys trying?
No.
No. Or somebody. That's why I'm saying maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. That's why I'm saying maybe. Maybe that also is also one of your questions answer. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Madhu.
Thank you. And do your meditation regularly, Gurpreet ji.
Thank you, Madhu. I try my best.
I Yes. Homa ji, unmute yourself, please. Homa ji, I can't hear you. Your hand is raised. Unmute yourself, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Namaskar.
Madhuji, I want to tell you about my
Yes, go ahead.
auto writing.
What happened?
I did my auto writing on the same day and I was going through it. I was going to send you the message, but I could not because I just got engrossed in some other work.
You can, yeah, if it is
So the
personal, you can
guidance was
send to me.
very true.
Pardon?
Sorry?
Yeah.
The
Tell me.
guidance was very true what they wrote. What she wrote, she guided me. That because I talk a lot, open my heart to everyone. So that guidance was given not to do that. And whenever I need any help to call upon my higher self, and where I had reached, like this session that I have come to after a long time. So they were telling me that this is the right place that I have come to for guidance.
So much. Yeah.
Really.
Thank you so much.
With that.
Yeah.
And they have given me a message that I should be now zipping my mouth, zip it, you say. So they say now talk less, and we are observing you, we are with you, we are observing you, and we will come to you when we will give you a that intuitive like message that
Guidance.
hello, knock knock, open the door. It was that sort of a message because now that I cannot read it very clearly. Though so they said that we will come to you back soon. and do call upon us, because whenever I do this auto writing, then I leave it for a very long time, and then so they said that they'll give me the message and then I should join them.
Mm-hmm. I would say, see, I would recommend you to do like sit every day for this. Whenever you are meditating, whenever you are in
Yeah.
time, maybe with me or with your own self in the morning, whenever you do it, morning, evening, whenever you're doing it, sit with your notebook, open it,
Yeah.
keep a open page and pen. Okay. Now, during that time when you are after meditation, start make a schedule at that particular time. Call on to your masters and angels, whoever is there at that particular time, and then start writing, noting down the points. Because when you are in that meditative state, maybe some of the words might not come out in that way that you want, in like when you are active or when you are in the wakeful state. But during that time when you're writing, maybe your writing is also not good, but you will know after that. So when you start writing, write in big letters, not small, so that you are able to read. Okay. But do it every day. Make a schedule, because that is the time when the masters will be coming.
Okay.
So you also let them know that I am available at this time and I will come for this auto writing. You also help me and guide me. You can take down messages from the masters as well. Okay. Okay.
And one more thing, I have been like very friendly with one or two people, and I open up to them a lot. So now I have decided not to,
Yeah, maybe it
talk
was the
too much.
message. Yeah, it is the message for that person. It is for you to not go and open your mouth in front of them because they are trying to make fun of you, or maybe they bitch about you
Yes.
behind your back. So that's why they want not to share whatever you are doing the whole day. Don't share. You can definitely share it with me or here whenever you feel comfortable. See, you have always only shared about how you are feeling, how it is good. That's all, nothing more here. So I know this message, maybe, but this message also belongs to me as well, because you are sharing it with me. That is there anyone, like even for the people who are hearing at this time? No. In Oracle read, and you also know because you are in this,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That whenever there is a message being
Yes.
shared, it belongs to the person who is hearing, and it also belongs to the person you are going to tell. Basically, now we are all listening. So now the point is, we should know who all are those people who can do that. So we already know that there are people in our lives who they are behaving as friends, but they are not our friends. Okay. So we should understand that. So try to keep your mouth shut. That's what the message is. To try to keep your mouth shut in front of those people, but do your work beneath. Your work should be always going on. You take the messages, automatic writing, or you sit into meditation, but keep that notebook open every day. Okay, that will help you.
Yes.
Right?
And that the person, I mean, whenever this message was given, I knew that this one particular person is like that. And her face came in front of me.
Yeah, then you know who.
Because she always puts me into the talk, Whenever I'm decide, no, I'm not going to talk about this, but still that person is so manipulative that she brings out questions and then I blurt out everything. So now I have
So
to
what does
really
she ask?
use my
Does she ask?
mind and brain.
No. Does she ask you about your personal life?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now one thing. Here, why I asked it.
Very, very, very smartly.
Okay. Then you always say, no,
Very
everything is
smartly.
good.
So,
Everything is good. Why do you mention? Basically, you don't mention. You say, no, everything is good. Yeah, this is there. All's good. Everything's good. Because you know that, for you, she's dear. But for her, you are not that dear. That is why she wants to know everything and
no,
uses that against you, maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
She's all by herself, but she finds this as an entertainment. So
Yeah. So there's something that she does not like and she does not want you to progress or something. And that's why she keeps on
Yes.
basically entering your energy field and trying to get what
Yeah.
you know, or what you have
Hmm.
something going on.
Hmm.
So just say, no, everything's good. Just try to be very normal, ignore, and think like what all things she asked. So make a list of all those things, and remember to answer in that way, that you don't want to answer anything. Just say, oh, I have something busy to
Yes.
do or something, Excuse me. Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay, Humaji. But
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
you know
Uh,
what?
uh, uh,
Because you
Actually, thank
just
you.
imagine what happened to you. You actually came through such that meditation was so helpful to you that day, because we were doing this regression kind of meditation that day. But so there
Hmm.
was someone who did not
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
it, and they keep a tab on what I'm doing. But the point is that people like you come and
Hmm.
tell me that you loved it, and that makes my day. So thank you so much, Mamaji. So
Yes.
everyone who is here, because we all
Actually,
love.
I must have, I, yes, we love you very much. At least I love you.
Yes. No,
And this
everyone
book I
loves.
had bought, all the Brandways books I have bought, I've read it. Only, this was the only book that I had not read.
See?
And when you said you are starting with this book after 15 to maybe 15, 20 years back, I had bought it, but today I'm reading it. So I was like, all the cards are falling on place. So I'm
Yes.
feeling
Yes.
universe is really there to hear you
Right.
and guide you and
That's right.
place you in a particular place where
Yes.
you need to be.
So
I'm
all's
very happy.
good,
Thank you
Homaji.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
And that makes that sometimes some people try to do certain things, but when you are positive, we should just ignore all those things.
Yes,
Let them
yes.
go. Don't worry. And same here as well for me also. So I let them do what they want to do. I do, if like
One.
basically I'm positive, so I remain positive. I want to be positive. I've chosen that no,
Hmm.
whatever they're doing, it's their reaction to what I'm doing. That means I'm doing something right. So I
Hmm.
am happy. That's why I
Yes,
always
yes,
affirm.
yes,
Affirming
yes,
makes that, it's basically branding yourself with that affirmation and becoming more positive, more energetic. So thank you
yes,
so much.
yes. What phrases you said at the end was exactly what was touching my heart.
That's
Thank you
right.
so much
How
once
about how
again,
about we start
everybody.
thinking?
Thank
See, this is a positive way of thinking, that whenever somebody says something negative about you, or they do something negative to you, or something negative, whenever your work goes out and they start disliking that work. How about one dislike actually creates 100 likes? Basically meaning
you. Hmm.
that whatever you are doing, with one unlike or one not like, basically you don't like that. So just imagine that actually gives you more energy. Doing somebody's act actually gives you more energy. When you don't like me, I
Hmm.
have this ability to improve myself more and show you that you
Hmm.
cannot ignore me. You have to like me.
Hmm.
This is the
Hmm.
way I
Hmm.
want you to think.
Yes,
That
yes.
let them
Very
think,
true.
let them,
Very, very true.
yeah, that is what. That just imagine
Yes.
what we
Got
are.
it.
We are powerful souls. We are independent, beautiful beings.
Yes.
And every second of the way, our energy, our vibration, our positivity is increasing. The golden energy is increasing within us. How's that?
Hmm. Yes.
Because thinking
Thank you.
thinking creates that reality, right? So why not create something beautiful? Why worry
Yes.
about silly things? So anyhow, thank you so much, Omaji.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah. Neeloji, it was your question. Are you there, or you went? You wanted to ask?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
Thank you so much. Yes. Again, I have no words. बहुत अच्छी meditation थी. It was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a quick question कि थायराइड थायराइड के लिए हमें कितनी देर मेडिटेशन करनी चाहिए? Like I should be doing it.
See, it depends on however time you feel good about it. 5 minutes आप कम से कम अपने थायराइड ग्लैंड पे ध्यान दें कि 5 मिनट्स तो आप हम चैंट करें, राइट? लेकिन मोर ओवर आई वुड से टू, अगर आपको लगता है कि आप कुछ ऐसी चीजें, मन की बातें नहीं कम्युनिकेट कर पाते हैं, तो आप डेफिनेटली टाइम लेके आप गाना शुरू करें। तो जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको केवल मेडिटेट ही करना है। यू कैन ऑलवेज सिंग ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग्स, मंत्रास आप कर सकते हैं, भजन आप गा सकते हैं घर में। कभी कभी मन करता ना, तो हम भगवान के वहां पे बैठ के आप गाना गाए, वो भी हेल्प कर सकते हैं आपके थ्रोट चक्रा को। इट्स नॉट ओनली द बीज मंत्रा और द मेडिटेशन, बट कम्युनिकेटिंग योर थॉट्स in a very peaceful, beautiful way, and opening up your heart to others. Maybe not forgiving someone, you haven't forgiven, so how about forgiving someone and opening your heart? Basically, forgiving them, accepting them as they are, and then letting that go. That also can help you.
लेकिन ये तो पता ही नहीं, कई चीजें तो पता ही नहीं है कि हमने किसको फॉरगिव करना है। आई डोंट नो।
नहीं, तो ये आएंगी आपके सामने चीजें जब हम जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल मे बी यू कैन सी स्टफ क्लियरवाइटली, मगर कुछ चीजें नहीं आती आपके सामने, तो आपको अपने थर्ड आई पे वर्क करना है। दूसरा, as soon as you start working on your throat chakra and you start meditating and you start saying that masters, please bring those visuals in front of me or people in front of me who I haven't forgiven or I need forgiving. Is there anyone who did wrong to me? Or basically whenever you say that, was there anyone, you would know who did wrong to you. But if is there something that I did wrong in my past life, please bring that in the forefront, or please bring that visual in my forefront or in my visual, so that I can um, ask for forgiveness. And so you can always at night before you go to sleep sit for 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes, meditate, and then you can always ask the masters for that visual. They will bring that even on your bed when you try to sleep. Have this thought that please show me anything that I have like in this lifetime, whatever problem I'm incurring, is there anything related to my past life karma or something that why this problem is still going on, this challenge is going on? Show me or bring that you know अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाई। सो मे बी आपको एक फीलिंग आ जाए, कॉग्निजेंटली आपको फील होने लगे कि आपको ये ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि शायद मैंने ये गलत किया होगा या ऐसा किया होगा, इसलिए मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। वो फीलिंग आ जाती है कई लोगों को, जिसको जैसा क्लियर होता है। कई लोग क्लियर सेंटिएंट होते हैं, कई लोग क्लियर कॉग्निजेंट होते हैं, वो क्लियर कॉग्निजेंट फीलिंग आ जाती है। कई लोगों को क्लियर वॉइस के थ्रू दिखने लगता है, कई लोगों को सुनाई पड़ता है, मास्टर्स उनको गाइड करने लगते हैं। The best way to affirm is to say and share, like every day you can always say, आपको जो ability चाहिए आप उसके लिए बोल सकते हो। Like my psychic teacher, she used to say that her friend was she can't see this, basically her clairvoyance was not open. So what she started affirming was that I am clairvoyant, I'm extremely clairvoyant, I'm extremely clairvoyant. So now what happened was she was not able to see something, but now she was, every invisible entity she was able to see. So but ready, only if you are ready, then affirm. Okay, that's my point. So affirm those things, like every day you can always affirm, um I have a balanced throat chakra. How about that? Or I have a all my chakras are aligned. Every day you can affirm. Who is stopping you to do that, right?
Okay.
Every chakra is balanced and aligned, and also whatever you need in your life, so that also can be attained by affirming that, my throat chakra is balanced, I have balanced thyroid functioning going on in my body, right? You have right now hypothyroid, and some people do have hyperthyroid. Hyper is like basically that thyroxine hormone is being released more, but hypothyroid, in that thyroxine hormone is released less. What happens to the body? During hypothyroid, your body becomes a little fat, but in hyperthyroid, the body becomes thin. So in both the cases, the thyroxine hormone functioning is not balanced. You can always say that my thyroid is totally balanced. I have a balanced thyroxine hormone being released in my body, and the understanding that I get, I can understand easily. Everything that comes to me with ease. Like any understanding comes to me with ease. That also you can affirm. So choosing words properly. Whatever you want in your future, do it in your present. And affirm
Okay.
as if you have already attained that.
ठीक है।
Right?
एक और मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन था कि जैसे यूट्यूब में बहुत सारी वीडियोस हैं ऑन मेडिटेशन ऑन थायराइड ग्लैंड, सो शुड आई डू इट और शुड आई डू इट ऑन माय ओन?
देखो, आपको मैं एक चीज बता रही हूँ। मैंने बताया आपको और आपने उसको टेंशन में ले लिया। आपको उसको टेंशन में नहीं लेना है। मैं कैसी टीचर हूँ, मैं वो बता रही हूँ आपको। मैं टेंशन नहीं लेती इस चीज का। किसी ने बोल दिया, ठीक है, अब उसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं? बेस्ट वे, अपनी एनर्जी बढ़ाओ, ध्यान करो, एनर्जी बढ़ाओ, ध्यान में बिल्कुल शून्य हो जाओ और अफर्म करना शुरू कर दो। बेस्ट वे टू वर्क विथ योर सेल्फ, रियली टेलिंग यू। 10 जगह जाकर अपना दिमाग खराब करो या परेशान हो जाओ या ये सोचो कि ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, बाप रे उन्होंने तो मुझे बोल दिया, मेरा क्या होगा। हम टेंशन किससे लेते हैं? हमें टेंशन नहीं लेना है। हमको सीरियसली अपने ऊपर कैसे काम करना है, अपने आप को हल्का रखना है, बोझ लेके नहीं चलना है। जब हम बोझ लेके चलेंगे, इट विल डेफिनेटली not work. So basically, what is happening? You are actually having that tension that, oh, Madhuji told me something, and I'm like, what? Now what to
Yeah.
do? Now I have more responsibilities. Now I have to look into this meditation, look into that meditation. No, I don't work like that. I always say,
Okay.
be in a relaxed state. Think like whatever you can do, whatever is within your reach. I'm not saying you to be lazy, but I'm saying do smart work rather than more. Like hard work is required, but sometimes that hard work is not required. You can always work smartly. And that is why I tell each and everyone, work on your energy levels by meditating on yourself. Meditate and attain that energy and start affirming. When you are in this positive state of mind, when you are meditating, what happens to your energy? It becomes more positive. So use this time and affirm at this time. Right?
ओके, या बिल्कुल ठीक है। एक और लास्ट वो था कि जैसे अगर हम मेडिटेशन नहीं करते, अभी आई विल बी ट्रैवलिंग फॉर फ्यू डेज एंड समटाइम्स जब आपका सेशन होता है, आई एम वर्किंग ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम, तो मैं नहीं कर पाती। फिर एक गिल्ट आ जाता है अंदर की, ओ आई मिस्ड।
नीलू जी, I'm trying to put this thought in your mind. Just think about it. आप डेली ब्रश करते हैं, नहाते हैं?
या
क्यों करते हैं? क्यों करते हैं?
वो शायद इनकलकेट हो गया। हाँ,
इनकलकेट हो गया ना, इसको भी कर लो आप, क्योंकि ये आपके लिए बेटर है। मैं अपना करूंगी तो मेरे लिए बेटर है, आपके लिए आप करोगे तो आपके लिए बेटर होगा। ये मैं आपको नहीं बताऊंगी, ना ही आप मुझे बताओगे। मुझे अपनी लाइफ चेंज करनी है तो मुझे मेरे ऊपर काम करना पड़ेगा। आपको आपकी लाइफ चेंज करनी है तो आपको अपने ऊपर काम करना है। जहां पे भी जाओ, ध्यान आपको करना है। ध्यान पता है आपको, ब्रश की जैसा ही कहीं पे भी जाओगे, ब्रश आपके हाथ में आएगा, सुबह उठोगे ब्रश करोगे, आप पॉटी जाओगे, आप रेस्ट करोगे, फ्रेश होगे, वॉट एवर। It's up to you. Am I there telling you do that, or your mummy is there, or anybody is there? No. Or your
नो,
husband? Nobody is there.
जस्ट
But
एम्बेडेड।
हाँ, तो कहीं पे भी जाओ, मुझे उससे क्या मतलब है? आपको अपना ध्यान करना है, आप करिए। ये आपके ऊपर होना चाहिए, चाहे आप किसी से जुड़ो नहीं जुड़ो।
अगर ग्रुप सेशंस का टाइम मैच नहीं होता हमारे उसके साथ, तो वी कैन डू इट ऑन आवर ओन, राइट?
Definitely. Who tells you that you can't do that? Mostly I am. But what do people think, that I am there sitting there for them to come and answer? No, I'm not. Okay. But the point is, you have to work on yourself. That energy speaks for you. And when it comes to me, I understand that this person is not meditating. I will tell you then and there that you are not meditating, because I can feel the vibrations. I know this very nicely, that when a person is not doing it, it's basically they are not involving themselves in that energy, and then they are ready to ask me questions. Am I answerable to them? No, I'm not. Okay, don't mind me, but that this is very straightforward, because people, they try to please others, they try to say things behind their back. I'm not like that. I will say right in front of your face, but because I'm a teacher, I'm not being rude here. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. The truth will always be like that. It has to come out, and it will come out. So, but it is up to you how you want to take it. I am trying to tell you as a teacher that the more truthful you are with your own energies, it will be helpful to you. It won't do anything good to me, I'm just telling you, right? Whenever I work on my meditation, my time, my schedule, it will help me. If I live in a house and I'm not living in a sanitized way, who it is affecting? It is affecting me, my mind, my thoughts. So when I'm meditating, it is affecting my mind, my thoughts, the way I work. And it is helping me connect with more people if I work on my energies. When you are working on your energies, it will heal you, it will help you, it will help you in that progression. But if you are not working, it will affect you. So anyhow.
No, my question was कि हम जब ग्रुप वर्सेस खुद करते हैं on our own time, जैसे रात को when I get free, तो is it okay to do it on your own?
क्यों नहीं, क्यों नहीं? मैं भी तो अपने आप करती हूँ। मैं कौन से, जब मैं यहाँ सामने बैठ के कराती हूँ तो मैं कितना कर पाती हूँ? आधा घंटा या 45 मिनट का भी कम। अगर 1 घंटा करती हूँ तो 45 मिनट्स करती हूँ। घर में हम रहते हैं तो हमको गाइड करना पड़ता है, तो हमारा कितना टाइम जाता है? बहुत जाता है, राइट? और फिर
ठीक है।
अभी भी मैं क्वेश्चन कर रही हूँ तो आंसर कर रही हूँ, तो मेरे को अलग से बैठना ही पड़ता है कभी कभी। समटाइम्स मेरा भी मन नहीं लगता, तो मैं ऐसा, मैं टेंशन लेके नहीं करती थी कि यार जब मन लगेगा तब करेंगे, लेकिन हाँ करना तो डेली है। आप कभी करें, राइट?
या नो, दैट वाज माय क्वेश्चन कि अपने आप में बहुत दिनों से अपने आप ही कर रही हूँ, तो दैट इज ओके। आपने आंसर कर दिया मेरा क्वेश्चन।
या मैं वो पहले भी आपको बोल रही थी, लेकिन ये भी है कि कुछ लोग हैं जो नहीं करते हैं, और बाकी आप कब कितना कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं, ये आपके ऊपर है। तो यू हैव टू सी, बी ऑनेस्ट विथ योर सेल्फ। मेरे को बता के क्या
राइट।
होगा? मेरे को तो जो फीलिंग आ जाती है तो आ जाती है, तो फिर मेरे को लगता है उससे बात ही मत करो। लिटरली ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाता है वो।
राइट राइट, नहीं नहीं नहीं, दैट्स वेरी ट्रू, दैट्स वेरी ट्रू। नो, थैंक यू सो मच। आपकी गाइडेंस बहुत 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 हेल्प करती है, बहुत आगे। मैं बहुत, मेरे में चेंज आ गया। एंड
वंडरफुल।
थैंक यू सो मच।
और मैं यही बोलूंगी कि दूसरों की बातें जितना कम सुने उतना अच्छा है। अपनी सुनो, अपने आप की, कि हमको क्या
हाँ।
अच्छा लग रहा है। और जब हम अपनी आप की सुनते हैं ना, हमारी लाइफ बिल्कुल, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, बिल्कुल सोने के समान हो जाती है। कि बिल्कुल क्या बोलते हैं उसको, एक शब्द है, मुहावरा है, बट एनी हाउ, लेट इट गो। बट वी फील गुड, राइट? या
दैट्स मोर इम्पोर्टेंट।
या
चलिए, नहीं, ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच। कुछ बोल रहे थे हुमा जी आप?
Yes, Madhu, I was having two questions in my mind, but when it's coming that I should be asking you later. So can I voicemail
हाँ हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
message you?
श्योर।
Okay.
ओके,
Okay.
थैंक यू।
Thank you.
गुरप्रीत जी, अब हम बंद करें, बिकॉज
जी
आई
जी,
हैव।
नहीं
Yes, I was
नहीं,
just
मैं
going
बस
to tell you.
क्विक ही, मेरा दिल कह रहा था जब आप बात कर रहे थे, वो दिल की बात कहना चाहती थी बस। मेरा दिल ये बोलना चाह रहा था आपको, मधु जी, थैंक यू माँ। आई डोंट नो व्हाई मेरा हार्ट ऐसे, जब आप बातें कर रहे थे तो मेरा दिल, इसलिए मैं मतलब कि मैं बोल ही दूं।
अभी जब मैं नीलू जी से बात कर रही थी ना, आई फेल्ट दिस प्रेशर इन माई हार्ट। नीलू जी से बात करते वक्त हो रहा था। नीलू जी, आर यू फीलिंग समथिंग? और अभी आप बोल रहे हो माँ की बात, तो मेरे को अभी भी लग रहा था।
नहीं, मेरे आपने आंसर क्लियर कर दिया बिल्कुल, बहुत अच्छी तरह।
वो तो
आई
ठीक है।
हैड बर्डन इन माय हार्ट कि
हाँ, क्या
मैं
था आपके हार्ट में?
बहुत दिनों से बर्डन यही था कि मैं आई कैंट अटेंड इट, और मैं करना चाहती हूँ पर कुछ ना कुछ सर की जाते हैं
हाँ, वही
कि
एकदम भारी होके रिलीज हुआ मुझे, तो मुझे लगा कि कुछ हुआ होगा। या तो अभी ये गुरप्रीत बोल रही है, तो इसलिए मेरे को लगा कि शायद गुरप्रीत भी बोल रही है ना, कि उसको लगा कि माँ बोलना चाहिए। वो फीलिंग आई
हाँ।
उसको, क्योंकि उसका कोई ख्याल रख रहा है, इसलिए उसको वो फीलिंग आती है। तो देयर इज समथिंग दैट इज हेल्पिंग यू गुरप्रीत, एंड लव यू बेटा, ऐसे मैं बोलूंगी।
थैंक यू माँ।
आपकी एज से तो डबल ही हूं मैं, तो इसलिए नो प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज उतनी बड़ी मेरी बेटी है। सो एनी हाउ, ओके।
ओके,
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. And Deepak ji, thank you, everyone. Thank you to you as well. So, Masters, let's end the session today. We'll meet on Monday now, Saturday, Sunday. ये 2 दिन, basically, we don't do it in the English session, but Hindi class होती है. So, if anybody wants to join the Saturday session, morning India time, नाइट टाइम और यूएस का इवनिंग टाइम है. नहीं सॉरी, यूएस का मॉर्निंग टाइम है और इंडिया का नाइट टाइम है फॉर हिंदी सेशन. तो इफ एनीबडी वांट्स टू अटेंड, you can attend the tomorrow session for Saturday. That is, for me it would be Saturday. For India people also it would be Saturday. But India का night time and US का morning time रहेगा. And tomorrow is the World Meditation Day. For India people it is today only, but it would be evening time for them. So if anybody wants to join, you can join. Read my status masters, उसमें से आप link click कर सकते हैं. You can click on the link. Anyhow, thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow if you are attending Hindi session, but English session there will be no session. Okay, Saturday, Sunday no session. Monday we'll meet. So thank you so much everyone. Stay blessed, stay happy and stay vibrant masters. May we all be happy, healthy and vibrant. Let's do meditation every day, and let's do meditation with our group as well, with our individual self as well, and do your inner work masters. So good night and stay blessed. Have a wonderful day wherever you are joining from. Thank you so much. Love you all masters.